Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie and I haven't posted in 2-3 months now. Yeah man, it's tough out here. I don't know, it was a little bit overwhelming because what do you mean I'm being perceived? It just started really getting to me and I was like, I don't think I'm that interesting to be out here talking like that. But then, I don't know, I really want to do it. So I think from December into next year, I'm going to really actually try this time to be more consistent and actually try on YouTube. Also in this video, we're gonna start 75 booked because I feel like it will help me stay away from my phone. I don't want to be scrolling anymore, and 75 booked is kind of something that'll keep my mind off of my phone. It'll give me something to do. Look forward to this, I think, question mark, hopefully. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym real quick and then when I come home, I'm gonna start 75 booked. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I finished putting stuff up. I also took the chance to eat and watch Guardians of the Galaxy, which was so good. Let me tell y'all how it was 2 minutes in and I had already cried. Like, my chest was hurting, I was sobbing. That's how I spent the rest of the movie. Anyways, like I said, we're going to start 78. Hold on. We're going to start 75 booked. I'm so excited. I'll be going over my little modifications for it in a second, but first, guess who got a new Kindle? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back after I finish setting up my Kindle. Okay, so that was really easy. It did not take that long at all. But yeah, this is a perfect way to start my 75 book challenge with a new Kindle. But yeah, let me go ahead and start with the rules. Emily Page Books on TikTok. She created this back in March, I want to say, this 75 book challenge. And basically it's like 75 hard, but with books. A lot of people have been doing it. It's like 75 hard, but I think she compared it more to 75 soft. I really do love that she emphasized that this is something that you modify. This is something that is very personalized. If you can't meet a certain goal from the way that the rules are set, there's no pressure. So to go over the rules, the original rules, it's 2 45-minute sessions. Another rule is that one of those has to be out of your bed. So she was like, it's fine if you go to your couch. It's fine if you go to your desk. Like find somewhere to go. Doesn't always have to be out. Third rule is to finish a water bottle. That's something that I'm actually pretty good at. The only negative thing about water, right, is that you have to pee so much. Like, the amount of times that I'm in the bathroom a day is crazy, but it's good for you, so I like that that's a rule. The fourth rule is that you have to log your reading. I know she said to journal it, which I think this is a bunch of birds with one stone because I also want to journal a lot more. And then I know too, like, I'm going to be tracking it on Fable because I love Fable. If you're not on Fable, I'm putting you on. You need a Fable. Fable is so fun, and if you pay for the premium, I think you get even more cute charts, which is really cool because already it comes with charts, right? It has a month, like a little calendar, and it has like the little books that you read during each day, so you can also have a streak, which is really cool. It also has an overview, so it shows how many books you read in January and what they were, February and what they were, blah blah blah. It also has your most read authors. It has a couple other ones that are really cute, and then obviously more that you can download on your premium. I need to consider that. I don't know why I don't have it already. I love Fable. And then obviously Goodreads. I like Goodreads. Goodreads is nice. She's all reliable, so I'm gonna be tracking it in 3 different places for no reason. And then the last rule is to go on a book buying ban. I'm happy and sad about that one because I know there's a lot of books that I still want to get, but I'm also very happy about it because my bookshelves are full and I am ashamed to admit that a lot of those I have not read, even though I've really wanted to. I know I was talking with some friends about this recently, that it's hard nowadays because consumerism is crazy. It's something that you constantly feel like you need the newest book, the newest makeup, the newest this, the newest that. It's crazy. And we all fall into it. Unfortunately, mine is books, and I definitely need to work on that. So that will be probably my most challenging but my most rewarding rule. My little modifications are going to be 2 30-minute sessions instead of 2 45 minutes because I don't know, that extra 30 minutes total, I'm gonna have to get there. I definitely think I can get there, but right now trying to get back into reading more consistently. So I think 30 minutes is more achievable. 1 hour a day total, perfectly fine. Also, just to acknowledge this now and to not feel guilty about it later, because there's really no reason to. If I get gift cards this Christmas, that's not my money. That's not me buying. You know what I mean? Like, that's not me buying these things. This is me using other people's money to buy these things. But yeah, so those are the plans. I already tracked 30 minutes for earlier today because I knew I was going to do it, and I read If It Makes You Happy. I made good progress in there because also Libby is about to take that one away from me, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm only like 30 something percent of the way into it, so I'm locking in here. I have to finish it in time. So those are 30 seconds for that. I did finish a water bottle because oh my goodness, I did Pilates. Does that count? I mean, I guess it was outside of a reading session, but also like I finished over half of it on the treadmill. We're gonna count that one. Obviously didn't buy anything. That was my reading session for outside. This one gets to be the one for my bed. Look at that. Look at how good I'm doing already. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm going to go ahead and start my 30-minute session. I'm going to be reading If It Makes You Happy, and yeah, we're gonna try to make good progress in it. Okay, reading starts now. So that was the second 30-minute reading session. I got from 31% to 40%, which I think is really good progress for me. I am loving this book. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was going to DNF it just because I was thinking, okay, clean start for 75 books. I'm reading I started 5 books, I wanna say, or I started 4 and I wanted to start another one. So I was going to DNF this, but I'm so happy I didn't. I am loving this book so much. Cliff is such a good dad and also boyfriend goals. Like boyfriend, not boyfriend goals. And as someone who's a baker, I also really understand him. I find him very relatable. And yeah, he's a cutie patootie. I like him. I also like the way he be flirting with Michelle. I'm like, yes, Michelle. That's all you right there. And I also really like Michelle too. I love her personality. I love how she's one of those characters where she seems, I mean, at least from Alan's perspective, she seems very cold, which I really don't understand. Dude, you left your dog, that's your dog, and you left him to her in the divorce. How is that not cold? I don't know, the call is coming from inside the house, dude. Anyways, I think I've seen some people talk about how they were annoyed with the way Michelle was in the beginning. I guess, from most people's point of view, she's very uninviting, but I like her, and I find her very relatable as well. I like them both, and I'm really excited for them to get together. Right now, I'm in the 40% part, and it's getting good as far as romance goes. The girls really like her. I just love the relationship she has with both of Cliff's daughters. This whole thing is cute. It's very fallish. Oh my gosh, small town in fall, bro. And small town in fall is everything to me. The downtown area where I grew up, it's just every time I pick up a fall book set in a small town, I just love it because I can picture it so well. But yeah, I get the hype around this one. I really do. Anyways, so there goes the second reading session for the day, 30 minutes. I finished my water bottle. What else? Obviously, I didn't buy any books. What else? I need to log it. That's what it was. Okay, so I'm gonna go do that and then go to bed. So good night, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Wow, that tastes so good. This was really good. I do recommend it. Gingerbread syrup. I think I put 3 tablespoons, 4, 5, 6 tablespoons. I don't know. Not tablespoons, hold on, teaspoons. I put some matcha in here. I put the Earl Grey infused milk. For my Earl Grey infused milk, I did 3 Earl Grey bags in a mason jar full of milk. I used lactated whole milk, but you can use whatever you want. But yeah, okay. So this is gonna be our little drink for our reading session on top of the water. Realistically, will I finish that whole water bottle when I'm drinking this? We'll see. I am on chapter 30 of If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia, and I am loving it. I'm also on 69%. we're not laughing about that because we're grown here. I am enjoying it so very much. I actually cried a little bit because there was a part where Michelle and Sarah are talking to each other. Sarah's basically like, I mean, you don't really express the way that you feel towards me. And Michelle's like, yeah, I do. And then they were talking about how she came to Vermont because she was like, I mean, you know, mom's not here to run it, and then you had to go to school. And then Sarah's like, yeah, but you have a life too, basically. And then Michelle was like, yeah, and I love you more than any of it. I was like, oh, okay, hold on, girl. Like, this is not, I'm supposed to be kicking my feet because y'all like each other. You know, you and your man, that's not your man yet, but will be your man. I'm supposed to be doing that, and here you got me crying, because I was crying yesterday. I was like, wow, that's crazy that you would say that, because my heart, wow. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm past that now. I'll be okay, hopefully, from now on. I should be able to finish this vlog, and then we'll start a new one, which I'm really excited about. Hopefully I can squeeze it in, because Libby is like, hey, I have given it to you for a while, now people gotta read it. I'm like, because I'm not buying the book. Anyways, let's lock in. We're gonna make significant progress today. All right, we're starting the timer now. It's 30 minutes to go. Oh my gosh, okay, so right now they're having a sleepover, like the girls, so Sarah, Michelle, Brittany, Carol, and Emily. I just think this is so cute. I'm telling you guys, this is such a cute book. It is so full of love. I love it. I love it so much. You wanna come here? Okay, so clearly I finished. If it makes you happy, it was very beautiful. It was very beautiful. I loved it very much. And I think I would put Cliff and Michelle up there with Bo and Win. I think their relationship was so realistic. I think it progressed so gradually. And like, I don't know if I mentioned it in this vlog. I know I mentioned it in my review or a post. I can't remember where. But this book is so full of love. The amount of relationships, different types of relationships this book covers so well too, was so overwhelming, unexpected, and beautiful. Like, overwhelming in a good way. Again, I think Cliff is such a good dad, such a good boyfriend. I think Michelle was such a good sister, such a good daughter, such a good girlfriend and mother figure. Tracy was also a very interesting character. As someone whose parents are also divorced, I love their relationship a lot. I don't know, I just love that Cliff was very respectful and that Tracy eventually gets there too, that they get to have these difficult conversations. I think that's another beautiful thing. A lot of these conversations that these characters, not just the two main characters, but characters in general, had were very difficult, very awkward, very uncomfortable, and I think the way they went about them was really good. I loved it. I loved it so much. I gave it a 4.5 star. It's up there for me with Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. If you haven't read that one, also read that one. And read this one if you haven't either. These book couples are so good, man. Then I know I had mentioned I was gonna start another book. So the book that I want to start is Alchemized. And that's very ambitious because one, I lost track of my Libby 2-week loan. I'm down a couple of days. Freaking Alchemized is like long. Like, I think it's over 1,000 pages. I think the audiobook is over 36 hours. So hopefully this works well. I have the audiobook for a couple more days. I'm gonna try to listen to it as much as possible, squeeze it in. Luckily though, I had suspended my hold for the ebook version. If I don't finish the audiobook in the next few days, which hopefully I do, but if I don't, I will have the ebook for 2 weeks after that. So we will get it done. I know that one of my friends on Instagram, she wrote a review that really convinced me, like really pushed me to want to read it even more, because for me, I thought it was just like dark romantic-y. That's just what I had gotten the idea of from what I had seen, but she made it sound like a lot more, which intrigued me. Basically, she was talking about how the book focused a lot on the aftermath of a war, how it affected different people, specifically women, and that's very interesting to me. So I'm ready to cry. I know that for a fact that I probably will cry because I have seen everybody cry. All right, I'm going to start the audiobook. I'm about to go to the gym, get my workout done. I'll probably do more than a 30-minute reading session there. But yeah, we're gonna go start the audiobook and get our workout in and hopefully start enjoying the book. I'm really excited to see what I think about it. Okay, so I finished Alchemized. Yeah, I finished Alchemized and it finished me. All right, guys, we are on we are on day 7 of 75 booked, and it has been a roller coaster. Wow. So we started off this challenge reading If It Makes You Happy, which, as you saw, I loved very, very much for the reasons that I mentioned before. Now, Alchemized, it was wow. Like, it was wow. I am someone who loves history, and it was very interesting to see the aftermath of the war, how it affected different people different ways, the complexity behind it, right? Because war, like most things, isn't just black and white. People don't just usually do things for one reason. It's a combination, you know, of experience. Another part I really loved about Alchemized that I think Sinlin Yu did really well is showing how, kind of like Helena said, the winner tells the story. And a lot of things end up dying with the people who knew about them or experienced certain things. I think they did that really well. Really emphasized that, especially towards the end. The end, oh my gosh, the end. If you know, you know. Oh my gosh, I did not like that. I did not like that. It hurt me so bad. What it really showed too was that context is so important. Again, because things really aren't just black and white. The context was crazy, right? Because I had my opinions in the beginning, and then I got to the second part and my opinions were different. And then I got to the third part and my opinions were different. Really shows that context is very important, and that it's so easy to misconstrue what actually happened when you don't have all of the context there. It's so easy to tell a whole nother story for the sake of peace, for the sake of the people and order. It's so interesting. Oh my gosh, the world building is so good. I feel like I can't emphasize that enough. If you like fantasy, this is perfect. This is perfect. There are vivimancers, necromancers, animancers, and so much more. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. Sinlin Yu created a whole nother world and told a beautiful story through it, a very complex story through it. Yes, it is long, but it was so worth the read. Every single part was essential. Every single part was important. I feel like if I reread it again, there would be more to the story that I probably missed or that flew right over my head. It was really good, and I think it was written so amazingly. I honestly think I'm giving it 4.5 stars as well. 2 4.5 stars back to back is so crazy, but I'm so happy. Very rewarding of this challenge to do that to me in the very beginning. But yeah, I would say that the first week of 75 booked has gone really well. Today is day 7. Like I said, I feel really proud of how I've done so far. I have drank so much water. I have drank so much water. I have also not bought any books, obviously, but I have... Oh wow, I haven't even read any books off of my physical TBR, but that is what I am going to prioritize from now on. Unless obviously it's something from Libby, kind of like If It Makes You Happy was and Alchemized. I got both of those from Libby. But yeah, from now on, because I think I have every book that I want to read so far this month, I'm going to be reading from my physical TBR. And I'm starting The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year. This is the book that I'm reading this week. It's pretty short. I mean, everything is short in comparison to Alchemized right now, or at least everything that I own. How long is this book? Yeah, this book is barely 300 pages, so this should be very fun. It's a mystery romance mystery. Guys, that is so... I love mystery. I love mystery so much. I mean, one of my favorite series ever is Stalking Jack the Ripper, which if you know, oh my gosh, if you know, you know, and follow me so we can talk about that, you know? It's like, I love that series and I will mention it every single time that it comes to my mind. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I love mysteries and I need to read more of them, honestly. I think I've gotten not that far, honestly. I've gotten to the second chapter, and so far I'm enjoying it. I really like the way it's set up so far, and yeah, I'm really excited. I know one of my friends really loved this book. A couple of my friends have actually enjoyed this book, so I think I'm probably going to enjoy it very much too. We're gonna read the blurb real quick so we have an idea. I'm kind of really just going into it not knowing much. Again, all I know is this is a holiday mystery romance, but that's not really telling us anything. Oh, and I also know that both of them are writers. They're like rival writers, which is rivals to lovers is something that I love so much. It is my favorite trope ever. Like in all the tropes, it is my favorite ever. Okay, we're gonna read the blurb. It says, the bridge is out, the phones are down, and the most famous mystery writer in the world just disappeared out of a locked room 2 days before Christmas. Meet Maggie Chase and Ethan Wyatt. She's the new queen of the cozy mystery. He's Mr. Big Time Thriller guy. She hates his guts. He thinks her name is Marcy, no matter how many times she's told him otherwise. But when they both accept a cryptic invitation to attend a Christmas house party at the English estate of a reclusive fan, neither is expecting their host to be the most powerful author in the world, Eleanor Ashley, the Duchess of Death herself. That night, the weather turns, and the next morning, Eleanor is gone. She vanished from a locked room, and Maggie has to wonder, is Eleanor in danger, or is it all some kind of test? Is Ethan the competition, or is he the only person in the snowbound mansion she can trust? As the snow gets deeper and the stakes get higher, every clue will bring Maggie and Ethan closer to the truth and each other. Because this Christmas, these two rivals are going to have to become allies, and maybe more, if they have any hope of saving Eleanor, assuming they don't kill each other first. This sounds so fun. This sounds so fun. I really need that after Alchemized. Oh, okay, she wrote The Blonde Identity. I think I had wanted to read that one last year, and I can't remember why I didn't. Oh, okay, girl. Okay, Allie is also the writer of the Netflix original movie, A Castle for Christmas. Girl, get your check. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, I'm really excited to read this. But yeah, this is the book that I'm going to be reading for my second week of 75 Booked. I am also going to try to tackle some more of my physical TBR. So far, my December TBR was If It Makes You Happy, Alchemized, The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, Good Spirits, Nightshade, and I had one more. What is it? If It Makes You Happy, Alchemized, The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, Good Spirits, Nightshade. One more. I had one more. What is it? Hold on. Okay, memory. Hold on. Oh, No Place Left to Hide by Megan Lally. Yes, that was the last book in my little TBR lineup for this month. Honestly, if I'm still feeling a little mystery thriller mood after this one, I am going to pick up Megan Lally right after, because that's gonna be a breeze. Her writing, man, it's just so perfect. Guys, if you have not read, no, hold on, actually, you probably haven't, unless you got an ARC, which if you did, please talk to me about it. It was amazing. But her new book coming out in March, I think, of next year, March 4th or March 6th. I could totally be wrong. I'll fix it right here. Her book, What We Did to Survive, was so good. I was reading on the treadmill and I was like in public. I'm out there in public with my mouth wide open while still walking. I looked absolutely crazy, but I could not believe it. I was like, girl, what did you just do to me? Oh my gosh, what did you just do to me? I should have expected it after That's Not My Name, but I didn't. And wow, I love her. I love her very much. I love her. I will read everything that she writes. But yeah, anyways, all that to say that I'm probably gonna pick that up after this. If not, I'm really excited to read my other ones. If I'm in a holiday mood, I'm probably going to pick up Good Spirits after this one. And if I really just want to read Nightshade, which I really do want to just read Nightshade, I might pick that one after. We will see, but that is the December lineup, and it could totally change because that's just how I am, a mood reader. If you know, you know. But yeah, guys, that's it for the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed following me through my first week of 75 Booked. I have enjoyed all the books that I've read so far, and I'm really excited to see all the books that I get to read throughout this challenge. And I hope that maybe I even inspired you a little bit, just a little bit, to want to pick this challenge up or something similar, because you can also do 25 Booked, you can also do 10 Booked. I mean, this stuff doesn't sound cute or whatever, but it's still just about being more intentional with your time, because it's also not necessarily something that you have to do for books specifically. I know that I've integrated a little bit of crafting here because that's something I love. So I guess take this as your sign to either start 75 Booked or to pick up a new hobby, or maybe something that you've loved in the past. I really do just think that we could all use a little bit of time off our phones to be more intentional with our time and to create, because creating is beautiful. Especially around this time of year, you could even hand make some gifts, and that comes in all different kinds of ways. You can paint something, you can bake, cook something, you can make something out of paper. Like, get creative, you know? Not to ramble so much, but I saw this guy do a 30-day challenge where he tried different mediums of art, and that really inspired me a lot to continue this challenge, to pick up new hobbies again, maybe to even paint. I've always struggled with painting. I've always liked it, but like, not because I've struggled with it and I hate being bad at things, but that's something that I feel we can learn to get over. Being bad at things is okay. It doesn't have to be like social media where you get something right the first try, or you see everybody just being perfect at it. Usually people don't do that. It's usually about a lot of trial and error. So when you do these things, just make sure that you're keeping that mindset that it doesn't have to be perfect. Make sure that you're just being intentional with your time. That's mainly the main thing that I'm trying to get out of this challenge. That's something that I think we could all benefit from. But yeah, okay, I'm cutting myself off here. Basically, be more intentional with your time, read more books if you want to, craft if you want to, just create and be nice to yourself. All right, I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.